language learners, it's Maddie here again with English with Maddie, and I am back to read aloud another article for this week's reading practice. So today our reading practice topic is called Some Good News. This is actually a YouTube channel started by an actor in the US, which we will learn more about in the text. And this is a really great topic to be talking about and learning about in this time when things are very challenging in the world. So today we will be reading from the advanced level of text, which is, as you can see, about a page and a half. And if this feels too difficult, if the vocabulary is too challenging, please check the links in my description box. It will bring you to the English with Maddie website, and you can find an intermediate, beginner, and absolute beginner level of text, which will maybe work better for your level if this feels too hard. Otherwise, I hope even if it is challenging, it can be some great study help and some great practice for your English fluency, and you can help increase your vocabulary. So right now I'm speaking a bit slower than I usually would in my native tone of voice, but when I read this article, I'm going to do my best to speak at more of a natural speed since this is the advanced version of text. So let's jump in. Some good news. As people welcomed the new year on the eve of January 1st, 2020, nobody could have predicted exactly how drastically the world would change within a few short months. Resolutions to make 2020 a year of travel, fitness, and adventure were quickly stamped out. Individuals watched helplessly from home as borders closed, essentials ran out, and illness descended. Millions of people lost their jobs while others scrambled to work from home or risk their lives to continue essential operations. News channels, neutral at the best of times, became a 24/7 cycle of death and destruction. Social media outlets became plastered with people despairing this new reality. COVID-19, a novel coronavirus, seeped into every facet of existence. And in the midst of all this darkness, a light appeared. John Krasinski, an American actor best known for his works on The Office and Jack Ryan, created a YouTube channel to share some positivity. Every week for 2 months, while Americans were confined indoors, Krasinski posted a new video to help people around the world feel a bit more optimistic at the current moment in time. Krasinski filmed everything from his home office, while wearing a suit jacket and no pants, in front of a sign drawn by his children. It seemed to perfectly exemplify everyone's experiences in attempting to work from home. Every episode highlighted different individuals, groups, and businesses doing amazing things to spread hope. Krasinski's message from day one was this: people around the world are doing a lot of good, and there is a lot to be proud of even in this dark and seemingly hopeless time. Despite the overwhelming feelings of optimism, though, it is nearly impossible to get through an episode without a glimmer of tears welling in your eyes or even sobbing openly. In fact, I implore you to watch and attempt to hold back your tears while watching episode 2 of Some Good News, in which, after several minutes of sharing amazing things people are doing to get through this tough time, Krasinski invites a young girl named Aubrey to video chat with him about her disappointment in not being able to attend a performance of Hamilton. After already donating tickets to the show when it begins again, and a plane ticket to fly her and her mom to New York to attend the show, Krasinski says he has a special guest. The special guest at first appears to be his lovely wife, Emily Blunt, an actress the girl also idolizes. But it doesn't stop there. One by one, the original cast of Hamilton pops up in the Zoom meeting to serenade Aubrey with Alexander Hamilton. Each cast member is in their own home, isolated and social distancing, out of need to protect themselves and others from this horrendous virus sweeping the globe. And yet their voices come together as if they were all standing on a single stage. Though Krasinski in episode 2 states, "I am only delivering the good news. You are the good news." His delivery and massive platform instigated a massive resupply, rejuvenation, and reinforcement of supplies to healthcare workers, as well as an inspiration to everyone at home with a needle and thread to kick the mask making into high gear for their own communities. Some good news began with sharing good deeds that were going unseen or were simply buried by the rest of the updates about new COVID-19 cases and statistics. However, it quickly morphed into much more than that as the series continued. By episode 6, Krasinski was hosting a graduation ceremony and invited Oprah, Malala Yousafzai, Jon Stewart, and Steven Spielberg to not only talk to students, but talk with students about some big questions they had while graduating under these unique circumstances. No matter which episode you watch, however, you can come away feeling more optimistic about our world than before. Some good news is a good reminder that there is always hope, and there are always people doing good things, and there are always ways to spread these messages, even when it seems like there is nothing but darkness. So that is it for the advanced version of this article. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too challenging. It was just challenging enough. As you know, there will be a study guide on the website. There will be a list of vocabulary words that you can use to practice from. Of course, if there were other new or challenging vocabulary words, I highly recommend you write those down in a notebook to study as well. And if there was anything confusing or especially interesting or anything, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to know what you're having a hard time with or also what you enjoyed the most. So thank you so much for reading along with me on Some Good News, advanced version of this article. And I will see you next time for a new topic and a new reading practice article. Until then, happy studying!